Welcome to Closing Time. Give it up for your host, AJ Tierney.
This is so exciting. Thank you all. Everybody give a round of applause for Zach Earnest. Thank you so much for coming out to the season premiere of Closing Time. It is so good to be back as your host again this season. We have got a great show for you tonight. Olivia Pacino and Bram Lowenstein are here, as well as Autumn Jones and the Wild Boys. All of that and more to come, but first, let's take a look at the news. Close-up magician Shin Lim was recently crowned the winner of the 13th season of America's Got Talent. For his next trick, he will be attempting to stay relevant. Beto O'Rourke continues to be close to surpassing incumbent Texas Senator Ted Cruz in the polls. This would mark the first time Ted Cruz lost to an Irishman since he played the leprechaun villain in The Luck of the Irish.
Oh, come on, AJ. Don't you think that's a little bit mean? At least Seamus McTiernan's nose didn't look somehow flaccid.
Great use of the term flaccid, Zach. A U.S. postal worker from Milwaukee has pled guilty to stealing money from over 6,000 greeting cards. She faces a sentence of whatever is appropriate amount of time to wait before throwing out a greeting card. 14-year-old Stranger Things actress Millie Bobby Brown has the public feeling weird about her friendship with 31-year-old rapper Drake, who apparently texts her for boy advice. When asked about the situation, Drake replied, "She's 14? I thought she was 11. Controversial joke. That's fair. That's fair. Tiger Woods won the Tour Championship yesterday. Afterwards, telling reporters, "It was just a grind out there. I loved every bit of it." The reporters then clarified that they asked about the golf tournament, not his 11 mistresses. It's been 7 years, but it's still relevant. Beloved sitcom Friends recently celebrated 24 years since its premiere in 1994. Are you a fan of Friends, Zach?
I can't say I am, AJ.
That checks
but
out.
Actually, in related news, Matthew Perry recently celebrated 14 years of unemployment.
Nice. Congrats to him. In a recent interview with Variety, actor Chevy Chase said that the current generation laughs at the worst effing humor in the world. This critique of our generation by an old alcoholic who looks like a Scooby-Doo villain is the perfect reminder that the holidays and spending time with your relatives are just around the corner. I hate Chevy Chase. That wasn't in the script, that's just me. The FDA made a surprise visit to the corporate office of Juul in order to investigate claims that their marketing is targeted towards minors. They were reportedly tipped off by their new flavors, Dino Nuggets and breast milk. A Houston middle school was forced to take down a wall decal reading, "The more you act like a lady, the more he'll act like a gentleman." Now they are putting up a new sign that reads, "We don't wash our asses." The novelist who wrote an essay entitled "How to Murder Your Husband" has been charged with the murder of, you guessed it, her husband. Leaving us again to plead, believe women when we tell you something. Yeah, serious, but true. So listen, thanks you all once again for joining us tonight. How about another hand for Zach Earnest, our co-host?
Aw, thanks, AJ. I am very excited to be here.
You know, guys, I actually recruited Zach for Closing Time in a very meaningful way. Why don't we take a look? You ever notice how women suck? We're real dumb.
AJ, who's gonna be your new co-host? Is it true you have your third UTI of the month?
I love you!
I always knew you were going to do something.
that you'd be all right. This is the first time I'm worried about you.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Okay.
Do you write jokes or anything?
I don't perform my own material.
Why?
I just don't feel comfortable.
Why wouldn't you feel comfortable?
Almost every single person has said they like the way I tell fart jokes, but not the way I look.
I think you're beautiful. And I think you would be the perfect co-host for closing time on the Emerson channel. Hey.
What?
I just wanted to take another look at you. Anyone ever take the tea? Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna tell that joke I love.
No, I can't do that. No. No, AJ, please, this isn't funny.
Yes.
All you gotta do is trust me. That's all you gotta do.
I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. We're far from the shallows now.
It still gives me chills.
I don't remember saying that you could use my live vocals for that.
You know, Zach, even after the meticulous process of grooming you to become a star, I still don't know everything about you. And what better way to learn about someone than learning about their exes? Our writers had the idea to play a little game called X's and O's. Zach and I are going to show pictures of our exes, and we're going to roast them. Zach, do you want to go first?
Not really.
Okay, off to a great start. Here is mine. Roast away.
Well, he looks like he has a strong affinity for tiki torches.
Okay.
Like his favorite movie is American History X, but just the first half. Also, he's ugly and has a dumb haircut.
Okay, all right. That's a little brutal, and honestly, he's my biggest fan, and he'll probably be the only one to watch this. So, Blake, I love you. Anyway, now I know that we are not pulling any punches. Your turn, Zach. Let's see it. Oh, shit, really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. You? All right, sure. First off, are those dandelions real? Like, what's going on? I'm sorry, how old is this girl?
Oh, 20?
You don't know?
She didn't like to talk about it. She was sort of against time as a construct.
Gotcha. Okay, well, she honestly looks really good. Are you saying she's single now?
Well, we are no longer a couple, but we dated. We were definitely a couple.
What's her name? What's her sign?
Emily.
Steph and Emily.
Uh-huh.
Well, she sounds like a Dr. Seuss character. Okay. Well, that was actually my only ex, so looks like you're going to have to go again. All right?
Wait, I thought we were supposed to have 3.
Well, you have however many you have.
Oh yeah, I just meant like society. You know, like standards and expectations and other perceived boxes.
I feel you, man. Anyway, on to the next ex. Okay, wait, is that a watermark?
Oh, a what?
That is definitely a watermark. It is a Getty Images watermark.
I think that's just a part of her shirt.
Nope. Clearly on her hair too, and the wall behind her. Zach, I feel like you just went to Google Images and...
She's a model.
What?
You heard me. She does modeling for stock photos. You know, it's a very lucrative industry.
I really wouldn't know.
If you type female into Google Images, she's actually one of the first pictures to come up.
How about girl I can pretend is my ex for a college TV show?
Nope, that one had some weird results.
I can imagine. All right, and I believe you have another photo for us?
Oh, no, that's it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
No, we've got one more.
Great.
Oh God.
Zach, buddy, are you gonna tell me that that is not a photoshopped picture of Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that.
Zach, if you didn't have any exes, you should have just said so. You're a freshman in college. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, I guess I just thought maybe if I played along, you would like me more.
Oh, no, Zach. You don't need to do that. I already like you.
You're not just saying that because we're on live TV?
Of course not. Don't worry about the whole ex thing. Any girl would be happy to date you.
You really think so?
Yeah, of course. You're my non-threatening subordinate. Women love that.
That is literally the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me.
Oh my God.
Love you, AJ.
Thanks, Zach. We'll be right back with our first guest, Olivia Pacino and Brian Lowenstein. So stick around.
You're watching the Emerson Channel.
Welcome to Boston.
We're so excited to be your guide to the wacky city of Boston, Massachusetts.
Hello, I'm Paulo Seves.
And I'm Matt Finkelstein.
And welcome to Fast Forward Rewind,
The orientation show that is here to make your college experience the best it can be.
5, 6, 7, 8. President Pelton is our best friend.
President, I am my best friend.
Welcome back to Closing Time. Thanks, as always, to our sponsor. We are now joined by Olivia Pacino and Bram Lowenstein. Thank you guys so much for agreeing to talk to us today. So I hear you're working on a BA thesis film, correct?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little about that?
Of course. So Discord is a BA thesis film that kind of explores the relationship between music and memory. So our main character hears a song present day while she's on a date with this guy, and she's taken back to a party 5 years earlier where she meets this girl, falls totally in love with her, and throughout the film we kind of see her reminisce on what would have happened and how drastically different her life would have been if she had chosen something different. And the whole thing is being filmed like an extended music video, so in terms of style and color and fluidity of the camera movement. So it's been really fun.
That is so cool.
Thanks.
How did you get this idea?
So music's really important to me, and I think there's been multiple times where I've been, you know, in my car, in my room, and I hear a song and instantly I'm taken back to an experience or a place I've been or an ex, and I wanted to find a way to express that visually, and I came up with Discord.
So Bram, what is your role on this film?
So I will be executive producing. I am executive producing. That means booking locations,
dealing with scheduling, currently working on production schedules, shot lists, etc.
Putting up with me.
We get along just fine.
So Olivia, you came up with this concept. What else do you do? Are you writer, director? What?
Yes, so I'm writing, directing, and creative. I'm creative producer too, but I've been very hands-on with most of the pre-production process because it's my baby. So I've actually been working on, it's all original music for it too, so I've been working on composing the song with our composers Derek Russell and Scott Schaefer, who are also Emerson students and have been amazing. So it's been really amazing to work with everyone.
Wow. Have you directed music videos before?
Yeah, I have actually. So this summer especially, I did a couple music videos for artists in LA. The songs haven't been released yet. And then this semester we did one more for these artists in LA called Ocean. And that's coming out at the end of this month.
So stay tuned.
So what has the pre-production process been like so far?
It's been pretty extensive. We started all the way back in June, basically. And it's been going very smoothly. We've gotten an entire crew, cast. We're still locking a couple positions, but other than that, it's going very well.
What would you say the biggest challenges you've faced so far are?
Right now, the biggest challenges we're facing is budgeting our time accordingly so that we can get the most out of our spaces. So, like, we have, the studios, A and B, booked for 6 hours, and it will take a lot of planning and choreography for the sets that we have to build. We have to build 6 sets in the same space.
And we're jumping from studio to studio in the middle. So while one's being put up, we're going to be filming in the other and just jumping.
Oh my God.
To film a kind of, the what-if scenario.
And are you guys building the sets, or do you have?
We have a PD team.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow.
The amazing Bia Bowsies. I don't know if y'all know her.
And Sarah Duvall, too.
Sarah Duvall, Ari Middleman. Yeah.
That's really cool. You guys seem friendly. How has it been working together?
Terrible.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out.
No.
No, it's been great. It's
Yeah.
been great. We couldn't be more happier working with each other.
Yeah.
And
I think we work really well together.
Yeah.
And we're excited to make it happen.
Well, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us tonight. We will be taking a short commercial break, but after we will be joined by a panel of some of our hysterical writers, so stick around.
Hi, I'm Maya O'Day from Comedians on the Tee Getting Coffee, and you're watching the Emerson Channel.
I'm gonna talk to him. You can talk too, I guess. There's a live studio audience, and they're just gonna laugh at everything we say, and it's gonna be awesome. It's just this never-ending cycle of positivity and community and late-night content. I'm gonna wear a suit. You should probably wear one too. What do you think?
I think you should drink up, because it's closing time.
Today we are joined by some of the writers for Closing Time who work tirelessly behind the scenes to make me look funny.
Oh, please, AJ. It's not hard to make you funny.
Aw, flattery will get you nowhere, Zach. Anyways, we're here with Finn Wagstaff, Sean Bannon, and Tova Tenser. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy lives to come make jokes with me. This is going to be fun. We have some topics here, if you don't mind. I just want to see your thoughts on this, okay? Have you heard, first of all, Elon Musk has stepped down as CEO of Tesla after, as a prank, changing the stock to $420.
That's
Thoughts?
the worst prank.
It's really not great. It's really
like benefit anyone.
If anything about his company was in any way related to marijuana,
sure,
then maybe it would have been a good bit.
Maybe he should adjust the mission statement of Tesla.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to Azealia Banks
Okay.
because without her, she's really the reason. She was somehow trapped in his house for a week or something.
Yeah.
There's a whole saga.
Really?
Look it up. It's so worth your time. But she ended up ruining his career, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Really, yeah. And apparently there are Tesla fans on the internet. I don't know. But they're getting mad at him because every time he tweets, it affects the stock market. And they're like, no, I'm so invested in your company. Please stop being such an idiot. Which I think is fun. It's kind of like every time Pelton sends an email. Everyone's like, no.
Except the difference there is
Sure.
Lee Pelton I feel is a real person.
Wow. Yeah, there are some differences.
Whereas Elon Musk's name itself makes me nervous.
So Finn, you don't think Elon Musk is going to be the man that takes us to Mars?
I would hope not. I'm not going to Mars if he's taking me there. I think.
Maybe he'll secede from
maybe
the Earth.
If
when he
Azealia
goes.
Banks did it, I would go to Mars.
There you go.
Not Elon.
Yeah. All right, we also, Mormons, similar to Mars. Kind of.
In many ways, yes.
In a sense. The Mormon Tabernacle Choir, that was a transition, guys. The Mormon Tabernacle Choir is rebranding, and they now want to go by the Tabernacle Choir at Temple Square. Apparently, this is a move made by the entire Mormon church. They don't want to be called Mormons. And the choir president says, if the prophet is asking me to make a change, I can make a change. Which is actually exactly what I said when the producers of Closing Time said we were getting a new co-host. So, similar. What are your thoughts on the Mormons?
They're backpedaling on their entire religion.
Yeah. I don't think the name was what had people turned off.
No,
Right.
it was
It was more
definitely
the showing up at people's doors
and the kooky beliefs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if somebody came and knocked on your door and they never said Mormon, they just said I'm from the Church of the Latter-day Saints. Be honest, would you be fooled?
No, I'd be like, I know what that is already.
You're a Mormon in disguise.
Yeah.
First of all, don't knock on my door. Second of all,
That's true.
now you're talking about God, I'm not interested.
What if I told you guys I was a Mormon? I'm not,
Whoa.
but that would be crazy.
I don't know. I'd reevaluate some things about Mormons, honestly, Ben.
I'd be a cool Mormon.
Sure.
I think I'd be I feel because recently, because Justin Bieber's, I feel making Christianity cool again, and I feel the Mormon church. Yeah, he
Justin
goes to
Bieber's
this
Christian?
Yes, he's very, very he goes to this new wavy kind of church in California. That's where he and his now wife Haley Baldwin met. But but I feel the Mormons need one of those.
Gotcha.
They need Adam Levine or something to really become Mormon.
I think we need someone to make Scientology cool again. That's what I really support.
No, we're not going to joke about Scientology because it's people are dying. All right, that's my stance. I've watched a lot of documentaries. Anyway, thank you all for crawling out of your writer's room to join us tonight. Now, in recent news, ECAPS here at Emerson has begun to offer a new therapeutic service. Isn't that right?
Yes, that is correct.
ECAPS has always been such a resource for students at Emerson.
But they're stepping up their game. Let's take a look.
Hi, how can I help you today?
Hi, I've never done this before.
Sure, just fill out this form and you can get started immediately.
We're ready for you. So I'm sure you've heard of the new technique we're using here at ECAPS to help relieve student anxiety.
Of course. I mean, that's actually what I'm here for. So, what do I do? Do I just, like, lie down on the floor here?
Yep. Get on the floor. Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, push it down. I'm the one for a good time.
Peace and blessings. Did you realize this was a commercial? If you did, good job. If you didn't, that's okay. We love you all the same. Here at ECAPS, we are dedicated to providing the gold level of care for all of our students. We know you've been trying a lot of different techniques to ease the pain. Cognitive behavioral therapy, rock massage therapy where you get repeatedly hit by rocks, and scrolling through Instagram for 10+ hours. But what do you do when trolling your Discover page just isn't cutting it anymore? That's why we here at ECAPS have pioneered swaddle technology. What does swaddle stand for, you ask? What a good question. I'm so happy you're taking an interest in it. You're smart and important. Swaddle stands for swaddle. No fancy acronyms, just us wrapping you up like a small little frail baby with no object permanence until all your struggles melt away.
I think it worked. Hey, I just want to say thank you for...
Don't thank me. Thank Mr. ECAPS, the head of the ECAPS office, and the future of mental health.
Honestly, that ECAPS guy was kind of hot, right?
Yeah. With or without the wig?
No, I mean the teddy bear.
Oh.
And that's that on that. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I'm Marasha Lalani from College Kitchen, and you're watching the Emerson Channel.
Hey friend, ever think about having your content appear on a screen like that, this one? Or this one? What about that one? Or that one? Or that one? Or that one? Maybe one of these. Probably not. But you can try. What about one of these boys? Huh?
Get out of here.
It's okay. How about this fancy old piece of technology? Looking good. Where was I? Yeah, so if you want to get your fill on any of these ones, all you gotta do is email submissions at emersonchannel.org or go to emersonchannel.org/submissions. What are you waiting for? Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay, bye.
Hi, I'm John Gilbert of Breaking News, and you're watching the Emerson Channel. Flourish.
We're back with the writers. If you guys are down, I'd like to play a game. Recently, the pigeons at the Common have begun to head south or fatten up for hibernation, or whatever it is that they do when it gets cold. I don't know. They're mysterious birds, pigeons are, which is why we'll be playing a game called What Secret is This Boston Common Pigeon Hiding? The game is played exactly how it sounds. I'll show you a picture and you tell me what this little crapper is hiding. Sound good? Yeah. Cool.
How are we supposed to know its secret if...
He is a silly freshman. Inference, body
not
language.
cool.
It's in the eyes, Zach.
Right, of course.
You all feel sleuthy?
Yes.
Yes. Let's get started.
Absolutely.
Okay. Number 1.
Interesting.
Ooh.
You know, to me, it looks like that pigeon is crossing the road.
Yeah.
So
Tell me more.
I would say maybe he's on his way to the airport to leave his old life behind and start afresh as a rancher.
Sure.
As a rancher.
That's my guess.
See, for me, yes, I can see that he's in the street, but to me, that represents a sort of a fearlessness because he doesn't care what happens to him. He doesn't care if a car should be coming his way or not. He did something that he regrets, and he lives with that regret every day of his life.
See, it's in the eyes.
Yeah.
It's in the eyes.
All right, well, the correct answer is this pigeon's name is Harvey Dent, and he ruined his brother's life by convincing the brother's wife of his infidelity. His motive? Harvey loves the drama.
His name is Harvey Dent?
Yes, correct.
As in the Two-Face from Batman?
Sure.
I think it.
District
Next
Attorney
up!
Harvey Dent.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I feel pretty bad for that pigeon. I feel like that pigeon has a genetic disorder that caused it to lose most of its feathers.
Yeah.
And the other pigeons have exiled it to a sad life on a window ledge on the Colonial Building.
That's so mean of the other pigeon.
No, man, pigeons are mean. You don't understand. They're not nice creatures.
He's getting it, guys.
This pigeon definitely looks more aggressive than the last pigeon. The last pigeon was more passive.
So what's he hiding? Or she?
Years of trauma.
Yeah.
I think
Years of trauma. Aren't we
this
all?
is sort of the face of a pigeon who just got caught in like an intervention. All his friends showed up, and he's like, I wasn't expecting this, not today.
He's about to run out.
whoa.
He's about to do like the intervention classic where he runs out.
Sure. All right, well, the answer is this pigeon saw Ashley Tisdale once and purposely asked her if she was Jeanette McCurdy. So we were close. Here's a try, in a
I'd
way.
be proud of that.
Number
Wow.
3.
Oh my god.
That pigeon's
Had better days.
rough go.
God.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think I see it. So the neck, it's not almost. It's. Would you say that it's almost vulture-like?
It's
Yeah.
in a
almost
sense.
vulture-like.
Right. So going off of that, this pigeon decided to join Vulture Society, and he's hiding the secret that he like circled around the Boston Common looking for flesh, and accidentally ate his mother.
Wow.
That is my guess.
All right, well, the correct
sinister pigeon.
answer is this pigeon is so tired. He's been toying with the idea of melatonin.
Close. I was so.
Yeah, you were pretty close.
So close.
Yeah.
So
Really so
in
close.
disguise.
This.
All right, one last one, everyone.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. That pigeon's
Pigeons are
been
so angry.
through
That
it.
pigeon's had a lot of Hennessy.
That just looks like a pigeon with pink eye.
Wow.
I do.
Pink eye?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Hiding pink eye? Is that our
Hiding
final?
pink eye.
Let's go with
He's
it.
hiding pink eye.
All right, the correct answer is this pigeon killed John Benet Ramsey.
I can't believe we finally figured it out.
Here, on closing time.
I've been wondering that for my whole
All those
life.
documentaries
Wow.
for
All
all
along.
Wow, thank you guys so much. You all did poorly, but thanks for participating. I should add that all the pigeons featured in this segment request respect and discretion. With that, we'll be back with a performance from Autumn Jones and the Wild Boys after the break.
Make up for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins! Step back. Walker. Carney and Timber. Does it again. Utah. Right back there. All right. Packers win. Packers win.
Alright, coming back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera one. Camera one, get a wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take. Tell them cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson trails
Camera 4, get a shot of the players coming across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera 2 close upon the person shooting.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score this game.
Camera 1, get a close up, follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI 10 points. 10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point as the team finishes their timeout.
Camera 1, close up on number 33.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Welcome back. Our musical guest tonight is Autumn Jones and the Wild Boys. Give it up for them, everybody.
This song is dedicated to all the queens out there. You know, the ones that didn't know they were queens until they did. This is for you. Hold me tight, expecting me to hold on longer. And I'm a fool, 'cause I play the game and think that somehow that will make me stronger. So if you told me to go and run, I'll run until I am nothing left. But if you told me not to return, I'd crumble up and be left as a mess. I'd be sobbing, crying like, oh, 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 oh. You told me you'd always be around, yes, every night. Now I'm crying like, oh, oh, oh. I couldn't handle if you told me this was goodbye. This was Now I'm alone, no home to call. You let me here, left me to suffer. And I'm a queen, yeah, I know my worth. I know I was the best goddamn lover. I'm glad you told me to go and run. I'll run until I have everything.
Thank you all so much for coming out tonight and for an awesome season premiere. Thanks again to Olivia and Bram, Autumn Jones and the Wild Boys, and the funny writers, and my lovely co-host, Zach. Thanks as always to the crew and the producers. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Now go pregame. Good night.
Hey. I don't mind if you're staring, just as long as you're caring for me. And hey, no, I don't give out freebies. If you want to come and see me, just stay. Where did I go? Where did I go? Where did I go? Whoever knows, whoever knows, it's inevitable. Gotta put the right foot with the left foot, then the right foot, left foot again. Gotta breathe in, gotta breathe out, gotta reach out, gotta release, and then free your mind. You don't always have to worry all the time. Leave your stress and suffer over on the sidelines. Your time to shine. Just relax your mind. Hey, what the hell are you saying? Don't sound much like you're praying to me. And hey, what you're trying to do to me is I can see right through me each day. Where did I go? Where did I go? Where did I go? Whoever knows, it's inevitable. Gotta put the right foot with the left foot, then the right foot, left foot again. Gotta breathe in, gotta breathe out, gotta reach out, gotta release, and then free your mind. You don't always have to worry all the time. Leave your stress and suffer over on the sideline. Your time to shine. Just relax your mind. You got to open up to all and run to opportunity. Careful not to fall. Hey. Theo on guitar, y'all. Arcadius on bass, y'all. Yo, Will on congas, guys. Woo! to free your mind. You don't always have to worry all the time. Leave your stressing somewhere over on the sunlight. Your time to shine. Just relax your mind.
Give it up one more time for our lovely band. I heard you have a show coming up as well as some merch here. Would you mind telling us a little bit about that?
Of course, yes. On October 13th at the Boston Book Festival, that's at Copley Square from 1 to 2, we will be performing. I also have some merch over here. It's a little suitcase with like lights and stuff on it, but I didn't turn the lights on. But I have tote bags, t-shirts, and lighters for incense. And so hit me up after the show for sure.
Thank you all so much, and good night.